Alright, so figured I'm gonna do this video again. Just to do the other side. I'm not really going to explain everything this time, just because I kind of explained it with the Italians, kind of went into depth of details, but I'm just doing this one, so I'm not going to be talking as much. I'm kind of just going to put these Carniolans in, so just if you want to kind of recap, see what I'm doing again, you know what I mean, maybe get a better angle for anybody that's trying to do this on their own. That's what I'm doing. So not a lot of talking in this one. I might jaw jab with you a little bit, but let me set up the camera here. Like I said, this one's going to be the Carniolans. So same exact process as I did before. I'm going to set these girls over by you. Actually, I'm going to set them over here. That way you can see. So you can see when I did the Italians, these are the Italians here. This cork has a little bit of queen pheromone on it. So right now they're trying to figure out why this thing isn't a queen, but it smells like a queen. But we know it should be here, but it's nothing here. So we're gonna get rid of these girls. Come on, get over here in the hive. Yeah, get out of here. All right, so the cork goes in the pocket. That way I can make sure I got it to you later. Got my sticks. These girls. Look at all these girls. I'm gonna go over here. Okay. Here we go. Same thing. This is called the hive tool. I didn't put down the other one. I haven't used it yet. I'll probably be using this in the inspections for our next videos. But yeah, so there's a smaller brood box. Super. Come on, girls. They're everywhere. So, as you can see, I don't know if you can or not, but there's chickens here and there's dogs here. So they're not interested. The bees aren't really interested in stinging anything or anybody. They really aren't that bad anyways, but like in everyday life, a honeybee, at least wasps are probably a different story, but honeybees aren't just going to come up and sting you. They have to have a reason, because they're going to kill themselves, and they know that. And that's not good to the hive if they kill themselves. So, yeah, normal honeybees in the wild aren't likely to sting you. Or go. You can't eat bees. I mean, you can, but I don't want you to eat my bees. So, here we go with the frames again. Ooh, I'm running out of sugar water. That being said, do this. Gonna warm them out. New girls. Bees work off of pheromones, so when you squish one, they send off a pheromone that, hey, there's a danger, and it kind of smells like bananas or paint. I thought it smelled like paint, but most people say it smells like bananas, and it does. So here we go again. Get my trusty dusty Leatherman. Let's get our sign ready. Come on, girls, why don't you guys come in your hive? Just to give a little bit of information, I know I said I wasn't going to talk too much, but there is probably some good information I could give you while I'm doing this. Doing bees is not exactly a cheap hobby, especially getting started. Right now, with the 2 bees and the 2 hives, for these hives and these bees, I have, let's see, about $800 in just the bees and the hives. So the hives and the bees themselves are about $800. I think I have maybe about $1,000 total in everything else, because you still want to get bee suits and hive tools and all the stuff you need for it. So I figure I have about $1,000. That's not to say that's the exact price, how much you're gonna have to pay if you wanted to. If you're interested in doing bees and you don't want to spend $1,000, I spent $1,000 because it was easier, and I got a lot going on, so I didn't have a lot of time to make all my stuff. But if you wanted to, these hives are not that hard to make. You can make them yourselves, so you can do it quite a bit cheaper if you can make your own stuff. So I can elaborate more on that a little later on with a different video. You can see, look, this is all wax. They built wax on that thing while they were sitting there because you've heard about the busy bees. Well, they need something to do. Ooh, these girls are ready. These girls are a lot more ready than the other ones. So, sugar cans, not as empty as the Italians. You know, I lied. I'm just going to keep talking, apparently, like I did the other video. So, apparently, I'm just a liar. There's just a lot of things that goes into this stuff, and I just want you guys to know, in case you're interested in doing this sometime. And trust me, I am by no means an expert. This is my first time. I just did a heck of a lot of research, and I'm trying to do the best I can. But this is kind of like a deep hole of learning about bees, and so I'm trying to fill you in as much as I can as I go about what I already know. So I'm going to make a lot of mistakes here, so just you're all along for the ride. So here we go, another bee dump. Well, we got to get the queen first. It's important. Get the queen. Check the queen. Queen comes up. Comes over. This one's going to have a rooster in it as well. These girls off. Get off. Get off of our queen. Wow, these girls are really interested in this queen. Yeah. So this queen, maybe you can see her a little bit better too. This queen, you can see she's got a lot of girls tending her. See if I can get that in frame. Alright, so I don't know if you can see her in there. Come on, girls. You gotta give her a little bit of space so we can see her. So she's in there. She's moving around like crazy. These girls are tending her, and they are on her like white on rice. So, yeah, she looks good too. She's a really good looking queen. She's big and she's fat. Big fat abdomen. Means that there's plenty of eggs in there. So we're gonna do the same thing we did as the other one. We're gonna get these girls off. We're gonna stick her in our pocket while we push all these girls down into that hole. And yeah, and then we're gonna do our marshmallow thing. So supposedly, I've gotten tips both ways about who's nicer. Some people say that the Carniolans are a little nicer. Some people say the Italians are a little nicer. Some people say that obviously the opposite for both. But I will give you my honest opinion once I've dealt with these people a little bit longer. So far, it seems like the Carniolans are a little bit sweeter. But I haven't dumped them yet, so queen's looking good. Going in her pocket. She looks really good. That's good. That'll make for a good dump. All right, so here we go. Take two. Holy cow, they built I'll pull this out. You gotta check this out. They built an entire comb in there. I've never seen that in any of the videos. I'm sure they do it, but the other ones didn't do it. These girls are already building comb in here. That's awesome. I'm gonna pull it out and show you in a second. See if we can tap these girls down. Come on. Got it. There's a big cluster of them in there that didn't want to come out. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, so once again, it's going to go at the front of the hive. and then they'll be able to make their way back out. You still see there's some in there. Yeah, let's pull out this comb and check this out real quick. Woo, there is a roar in here. These girls are queenless. Let's see if I can do this real slow. I can feel them buzzing. They're not stinging me, they're just buzzing. Check this out. I'm sure they do this, but as a first-time beekeeper, I've seen a lot of videos because I wanted to be as educated as I could about this. I've never seen a video of them actually having comb in there. There's comb, and there's nectar in here, or not nectar, but sugar syrup. So these girls, you can see what they do with that sugar syrup, because that's the same thing I gave them, is the same thing that's in that box. So that's awesome. That's what you want to see, that they're taking the nectar or the sugar syrup, they're making comb, because this is what we want to do on the frames. That's so cool. I don't know if you can see inside there. It's kind of shiny in there. See if I can get it right now. Yeah, you probably can't. It's kind of shiny in there. You see some of them have their little heads in there. So these girls are already going up the frames. And maybe we'll squish this down and make a candle out of it. But we're going to take this out for now. Alright, that's cool. I knew I liked bees. Alright, this is like a lot of fun. This is crazy fun. This is so cool. There's like none in the bottom now, so I can just go ahead and put these frames in. I'm gonna re-squirt them because I got, that's what she said, because I got a little bit of extra juice here. May as well give it to them. Really get their bellies full. I think they're stinging the rooster over there. It's probably because he's trying to eat them. This is super cool. I'm telling you, you guys should do it with me. I would love to help you out because it's a lot of fun. The sugar water is going airborne and it tastes the sweetness of it. There we go. Sweet. Good, do that over there. Sweet. Alright. Last one going in. These ones are a lot more flighty. I don't know if it's because I gave them more time to fly. But, yeah. So here we go again with the queen. These girls seem to be a little bit more on their queen than the Italians. But we're going to do the same exact thing we did before. Plug it, stick the marshmallow in. So I'm going to knead up the marshmallow because it's been sitting out for a day or so. So marshmallow, the mini marshmallow, in case anybody's interested. You want to eat the same thing the queen eats. Oh, and they have a little green spot on them. Different color spots on the backs indicate different years so that you can keep a track. These ones have little green spots, which for me isn't the best. I do have a color blindness, and it just happens to be a red-green type color. I know the difference between red and green for anybody that doesn't know color blindness. It's harder for me to see, basically, and sometimes harder for me to distinguish. So for me, maybe not a good year for that, because I'm getting green. Alright, candy's in. Oh, ooh. Candy went too far in. I haven't seen that in the videos. Alright, we're gonna get another thing of candy. It's a good thing I got more marshmallows. Well, at least she'll have a bunch of marshmallow. So, yeah, so she's got a little extra marshmallow in there. She doesn't even need the other bees. But we do have this in capped. So, like I said, they will eat that through, and it will time release her to come out. Then she'll join them, and hopefully they'll have some comb for her to start laying in. Same gig. So we'll come back. I'll come back on Tuesday. Then all I'm going to do on Tuesday, which I might bring you guys with me on that too, just for fun, is on. Oh, I don't want to do. Let me make sure that on Tuesday, I'm going to make sure that the queens got. Sorry, I was thinking. Make sure the queens got released out of their box and are out doing their thing. So, nothing was bugging me. Sorry, I gotta put her in just the right spot because I don't want her to have any problems. Or to be able to come right on out once they get her out. So they were good? Or did B? Oh, did B? They're in. Combs out. And sticks. Sticks and stones will not break these bees' bones. I need to find my other inner cover. I gotta grab my inner cover. It's in the garage. Cover is here. Picked it up with the bees. Yeah, we're gonna move these girls. Come on, girls. Move these girls around. Same thing we did last time. Slowly, surely. And we are on. We are on like Donkey Kong. I don't know if you ever did bees. Ooh, there's bees in Donkey Kong. Remember them? The bees you'd hit. That was in Donkey Kong 64, though. No, those. Super Nintendo Donkey Kong. One of the best Donkey Kongs, Donkey Kong Country. With the little cart. You have to get in and jump. Alright. We got that. Where's our sugar? Sugar water. Left you guys to hold it. There. And we are holding water. And we are good. There we are. There's our rooster, because what would we do without him? I'd have a peaceful video. Alright. These go mouth. And this goes on. Yeah, so this thing here is just to hold this, basically, to have a topper, and that way I can feed from the top. I do have a frame. It's like basically a fake frame that goes in that holds water, or sugar water, but I heard that drowns more bees than necessary, so I do this, drown less bees. So this, basically the super on top, they call these supers, honey supers. This is just to hold water, so it keeps everything content, keeps all the critters out of it. So we'll go ahead and see if we can back up and see all these bees. I don't know if you can see those with the camera. They're just flying all over. So. Oh, look, and there's a bumblebee over there. Nice. Friends. Bee friends. So, shake these girls off in there. I'll set our lid. And there we are. Don't mind my truck. It just sits back there waiting to be used. So yeah, both these are in. Got the Italian hive here on the left. Carniolan hive on the right, and as they go out through the day, they will do what's called a cleansing flight. That's where they come out. They don't usually poop in the big ball like they are, so they hold it like they do in the wintertime. They hold their poop, and then they'll have what's called a cleansing flight, come out, poop. You get the gist. So they'll do their little cleansing flight the next day or so. All of them, the main ones inside. These guys I'm sure already are doing it. And so yeah, we'll just let them do their thing, let them get settled in, and then we'll come back out in a couple days and check up on everybody. So you can see me in here. Check it, make sure that queen's released, make sure everybody's starting to build some comb, and everybody's happy. We'll check the syrup cans, because I guess they can demolish one of those in a couple days, depending on how hungry they are. So, yep. Thank you for watching. Same as the other video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, insults, just let me know. Look at the chicken trying to catch a bee. Let me know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna go with the beards and the bees. So thanks for watching the beards and the bees video. Tagged it right there. Have a great day, guys.